Welcome to Day Trading for Success, where the professor, a former math teacher turned full-time trader and coder, guides beginners on how to trade for a living using proven strategies, breakthrough indicators, and lessons from essential trading books. The professor isn't a licensed financial advisor. Always consult a pro before diving into any strategies or demos you see here. Start smart, practice in a simulator, stick to a solid day trading plan, and don't forget to log every trade. Your profits will start with preparation. Thank you for allowing us to share in your journey. Please remember to subscribe, comment, give a thumbs up, and click that notification bell so you can be the first to receive more of our great content.
Hey, good morning, everybody. This is the professor with Day Trading for Success. We've got a real treat this morning. We do have the entire class of last year's Bohemian students trading live with us this morning. Everybody's on Thinkorswim. I have in my ear the professor from their classroom, which is a stock trading that we teach. Charlie, she's handling the chat if that needs to be done. And we're all trading on Thinkorswim. We're only going to be doing 250 shares as voted for the students there and their significant others, parents and such. So this will be live trading again. And we're going to go over the layout that we have here real quick and get right into trading at 10 a.m. East Coast time, United States, on the New York Stock Exchange. So we'll be trading Palantir today, 250 shares. Everybody will be trading market. Some of the students will be using reverse, some will not. And everybody has the same layout with the same indicators. So this is a 1 minute chart. This is the what is that actually called? That is called the risk oscillator. Forgot it for a minute. It has the last average of the last 9 candles. And then it has a suggested target range if you're going long or short. This Scalp Pro indicator down here basically will help you decide that. It shows inside the 1 minute candle all the buyers and all the sellers. Then shows the percentage live over here. And when the new candle beats the last candle volume, there's an alarm that goes off and it turns blue, and it kind of lets you know, like, get on the wave with your surfboard. You see it coming and ride it short term, and this kind of helps you decide how short term you want to go. If you're doing 250 shares at 20 cents, you can make $50 pretty quickly. So we're going for 1,000 to 1,500. Okay. Everybody have a maximum loss of $100 per trade. I have $250 per trade, although I might just lower it so that we're all on the same page. Down here is a day chart. And this has the ATR high and low figured out. Now you can get an indicator for that. We all did it by hand here. Basically, you look at the close of yesterday's candle right up here, right? Then you look at the ATR down here, which is just over $8, says $8.63. So you divide that in 2, you're roughly going to get like $4.32, right? You subtract $4.32 from the close to get a low, and you add the $4.32 to get a high. You've created your range. We are trading a range-bound strategy, so we're looking for a consolidating stock, that's creating a range, and we're looking for it to move in between. Now, this isn't really the RV strategy, which you see me trade a lot, and I do have a link to that book I have a link to a lot of my favorite books. That's one of them that really changed everything with large cap range bound strategy, where it's actually a strategy book. So I recommend that if you don't have it. They have another great book, the $1 Million Margin Club, called Day Trading Volume 4 that they put out. The other ones you might want to get is Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas, Best Loser Wins by Tom Hogarth. They have the Candlestick Pattern Playbook, which actually has every candlestick pattern rated, which is the only book that does that, so I recommend that one too. So these are all books that everybody here has read, and there's a lot of other great books too. Whether or not you need the indicators, that's up to you. That we're using stuff that we have found tried and true that really tells us what to do. This is the active trader. This is the level 2. This is a 5-minute chart on a 10-day, and this is a 5-minute chart on a 2-day. Why do we have that? Well, we mark the 10-day Fibonacci level. And the Fibonacci level, it's no mystery. It's kind of considered nature's mathematical formula. It can either be low to high or high to low. You just snap it, drag it, get to the high. The high used to be over here. Actually, it's got a new high. And then all these support and resistance levels will open up. And then you do that again on a 5-minute 2-day. and it's the same. It's changed to a new high, but that's okay. I don't think these are going to come into play because we've already blown above the level here, but they're here as support and resistance in case. The other thing we're going to be using is half and whole dollars. These gray lines, I have them marked. Now you can draw these. This is an indicator that does it on every stock for you. We're going to be trading basically liquidity pools where they dry up and where they might be found, as well as a range-bound strategy, as well as indicator-driven. Sounds like a lot. It's really not. Literally, these half and whole dollars are going to tell us when to turn around, maybe, and the Fibonacci levels, maybe. Everything's a maybe. There's no exact, or we'd all be multimillionaires, but we get what we can get, and then we use the indicators we can. These vertical lines that are going up that say 5M, 15M, that means minute, okay? There's a 30-minute. And then over here, it's showing what they look like I took the labels off here because it was too crowded, but these labels are kind of showing you the other half of this. You can get this divided a whole bunch of, all these indicators, when you get them, come in all kinds of different ways that you can use. But I split it up. So it shows all the people that trade the 5-minute chart. It shows that it's red for them. So they may be looking to go down, and then all the people that are trading the 15-minute chart, it shows it green here, right? 30-minute, 1 hour, 4 hour. So trading with the crowd, trading on the half and whole dollars. The crowd trades there. It's just really that simple. It's just making note of these levels. You're looking to trade with the crowd. Where is everybody else going to go? What direction? Go that way, for a short period of time. Everybody here knows it. So we have a pretty good crowd, like I said. Everybody's on Zoom, and they've all watched, all 400 plus videos, the poor people. And it starts to click after a while when you see just the simple way that I trade. And I'm kind of going to be using a variety of strategies. I'm going to be using the strike and recoil strategy that you can see me trade live on YouTube as well. Now I'll be restarting live on YouTube again for free in January. So you might want to put your alerts on if you want to trade live with me. Otherwise, it's an invitation only on Zoom. And it's usually professionals, although I do with a lot of students too. Now remember, I'm not a licensed financial advisor. Everybody's responsible for their own trades. I recommend you trade in a simulator first before you try to emulate any of this. And this might seem really confusing to you, but when you get into it, it's really not. This is the market magnet. You see these going across right here? That's the mean average of the price action buys and sells that have just happened. So it's always going to be kind of drawn toward that like a magnet. You can see right now everything's below it. So it's like it's pulling it down to go back down. It's kind of telling you with these arrows right here, go back down. And it started to go down. So knowing how to read these indicators is really helpful. See how the buyers dropped off? It's just like, it's telling you like, hey, we're going down now. And then you look for, a whole and half dollar. So guys, we're going to go in just a minute and a half. Everybody's ready. Like I said, I've got their teacher in my ear if there's a problem, which we have done this many, many times, and we don't expect any problems. I'm going to zoom in on your 5-minute here. And I'll be doing what they call quarterbacking, calling the trades. But like I just said, I'm not a financial advisor. You should seek the advice of a financial advisor. And I'm not responsible for anybody's trades, even though I've said that forever and have been sued twice. Yes, I have full disclosure. And I did not lose those cases. But, everybody wants to blame people, right? So it's kind of hard to, no good deed goes unpunished. Is that what they say? That sounds so cynical, but that's just the way it is. I've only been sued twice for trading. Sued? Yes, I've been sued a lot. I own a lot of businesses, so that just goes with the territory. So we won't go into that. So guys, let's look now as it's breaking down low. Let's look for some support. The first support we have is at the 78.50. And then we have, and that's also the fib. Actually, I would look for the fib as a support level here, guys. The MACD, this is another custom indicator. I didn't go into it, but it's sending it down. It broke the 9 moving average. This is the 9 moving. That's the 20. That's the VWAP. Everything is saying go down. So we're going to let this go a little further. I'm going to definitely go long in a minute. So we start technically in 8 seconds. Let's look at the price action to see if, we want to go in immediately, and I do not want to go in immediately. So, wow. I probably should have gone in. Now, a lot of people jump in at that level. At 10 o'clock, I mean. A lot of people jump in at 10 a.m., so East Coast time. So I missed it. It looks like it's dipping again, though. Now I'm wondering if I should go short. Man. I'm looking at the market maker, guys. I'm just going to take that. I got it a little higher than the fib. It tapped it already, though. So I am going long. I'm looking for a recovery. We've got a lot of support down here, and the fib's the main support I used. We've got a double fib line right there, pink and yellow. You can't really see. We crossed over the new 5-minute, the 1 hour, I mean. So the 1 hour turned red only because of that candle going red. It was green. These were all green a second ago. So you get some short-term action. The sellers really went strong there. I could be managing a bad position here, so we'll wait and see. Now, with this type of strategy and the people that are trading with me, I'm not going to do 10-second trades unless it really seems to call for it. So we're going to see if we can get a direction to reveal itself here. Which alarm was that alarm? I have too many alarms. Is everybody going? Oh, we got a couple people that went short, but you're green right now, so I'd be careful because it looks like it is turning around. But you went short and you got ahead of everybody, so everybody, well, me anyway. So there it goes. So now it's finally revealing a move up toward the magnet. So this could be the end of our move at $79 even. So let's see. Oh, it broke that fast. So the next thing I would look for, even though it's not at a half or whole dollar, is the market magnet, which is set for 50% of the price action. That is the buy-sell oscillator. The risk oscillator turning it around right there, telling you it should stop. So we have a lot of reasons to reverse here. So let's just keep a close eye on that. 91, 92%. I'm holding it into this strong on the scalp meter down there, scalping indicator. MACD sending it up. Okay. So we've got multiple things. What I'd like to see is some price action come in above the magnet. The magnet actually pulled down. That was not price action coming up. Wow. So we only have 250 shares. We're hoping we can make $1,000. Maybe as high as 15 if everything goes right, which is great for everybody here. Wow. Now I'm looking at the market maker, and this is suddenly a very strong move up. So we're a high of day here. So you can take a look at the 5-minute to keep us honest down here, because you can get lost in, you can get lost in the minutia of the tiny moves here. So we have a new candlestick pattern as well as a new chart pattern here. So now normally when I trade with the professionals, I have a 5,000 a day goal for this particular strategy. I'm going to hold into this, guys. It's just too strong. We'll see. We've got a nice big cushion here. I don't want that to get back down to like $150 or something. So we'll see. I mean, what goes up does come down. What goes down does go up. That's the thing about large caps. They just retrace all day long unless we're getting into a real trend here, which I don't really expect. Now, Charlie will let everybody know if there's actually news, a catalyst, which I do not believe there is, or I get her chat over here. It comes in large caps if there's a catalyst. Seems like there should be, though, because the way this is going up, it's making new highs here. but we're well within the ATR. Here's our ATR. That's our high. That's the RV ATR. That's half the level, the RV strategy ATR. Wow, so $180 could be it. That's a whole dollar. A lot of people will stop there. Let's keep a close eye on that level. I really want to bank this, guys, even if I manage a bad position. Oh, man, went to 11, 80.11. That's a little higher than just to break it by 4 cents or something. Now it's going back down. So I'm looking ready to reverse either way. Even if this candle keeps going up, I'm going to reverse. There's 17. Wow. I just want to bank it, and then we'll see how bad I have to manage it if it keeps going up. The 50-cent mark. Let's look for the 50-cent mark, or anywhere near. That might have been it. I saw 40 for a minute. I'm not sure it's going to keep going up, guys. I just... yeah, 80.40 was the new high. You chase these things and you just get hurt eventually here. Yeah, okay, I'm really on a countdown to reverse. There's 41. I'm just going to take that. What did I get it at? So I got it at 42 cents reversed. And there it goes. So broke 50. So I have to be ready to reverse right back. It's strong. It still wants to go up. Let's see. So we're just playing the levels, the half and whole dollar, and the fib if it comes into play, and then we're watching really for pockets of liquidity on the half and whole dollar or the lack thereof. Like I say, like the oxygen gets thin up here, and there's just nobody to keep sending it up, and then it just falls off like you passed out in the jet plane, So that's what I thought was about to happen, but it didn't. Oh, there we go. Still really strong going up. I'm looking at the 180 to take a small profit. I'm just going to take that 80.13. Wasn't that big of a profit. That was a doji or a rickshaw man, and that is a reversal sign, but the way it was so strong, so it didn't really fall off too much here. So I went for it. Maybe that's a mistake. Yeah, that went all the way down to 180 for a second, so. It did turn around at 180. I just have it at 180.13, which isn't the best. We may be going for some. I'm going to take that. I don't know how big a trade I got there. I got it at 80.25. This could be consolidating and making a little bit of a flat top, so I'm going to try to capture some small trades in here. It might be tough getting to that $1,000, guys, so. I wasn't originally saying we weren't going to turn around, but we made such a big move. We need a big move down, or we might sit here in this channel between the 80, 50, and the 80. So right now there's not much danger. Pretty low share size, as you know. Man, it looks like it wants to break out, doesn't it? Go up. Not liking being in a short right here. I'd like to turn around if I get any kind of, I need more than $3 to turn around. That'll slip that much, even with 250 share. Although, as your share size is lower, they don't need to really go through their dark pool. I mean, the exchange will fill us so easily. Okay. So I should have taken that $2, because then I'd have a bigger green trade. Okay. Now it's hurting me. When you get into calling little trades, it's dangerous. Ouch. It broke it. All right, so I was talking about making $100 max loss. I'm thinking about it, just so I don't lose everything here, because it does seem like it wants to keep. It did its kind of consolidating thing, and now it's going back up. Yeah, I'm just going to get out for a loss. I'm sorry. It looks too good up there. I can't. I gotta. So whoever didn't get caught up in that, good for you. Yeah, I took a bad trade there, so I lost like $90. That's what you got to do. You just lick your wounds and move on. You know, I called that wrong. It looked like it might fade off of that, and I wasn't thinking much more than what I had, but I could have got out of that trade a couple of times, and I didn't. So, and you guys are very happy that I'm not in first place for sure. You can argue over who's that in first place, but it's not me, because I know a bunch of you didn't take that trade, and sorry for those of you that did. I'm just going to hold this one for a little bit because it seems to be still stair-stepping up. So. Wow. There's an $800. It seems to be the leader. Good for you. You had to have done everything just perfectly to get that. Now you're 770. Well, yeah. Most of you are in the 600, 650 range. And that's about where you should be, 650 to 700. And some of you are down here with me. I do see a 200. I don't know what happened there, but you're still green. Green is green. It's a slight delay in reconciling, but not too bad here. You guys are getting... On Zoom, you don't have any... Thank goodness you don't have any real... delay seeing the data. You can see I have a very sensitive layout. This is Thinkorswim. Now I have a lot of videos that show you how to build layouts like this, and then there's a lot of videos that have free layouts, so you can go find those and download them. This is not one of them, but it's really, once you watch one of those how to build, it's really easy to build these once you get into it. I mean, you have to make that decision to sit down and focus for an hour or two on something, which is so hard this day and age. But if you sit down and okay, this is what I'm going to do. Get your coffee out, get Thinkorswim open, and say, just start it from the original entry port, the whatever you call it, default. And then I'm definitely going to take some profit here, guys. So, and then sit down and just do it. Just study for a minute, and then you'll get it. But it's so hard for people to just not get FOMO and jump to the next thing and, I know enough. And, once you know it, you will be so thankful that you took a minute to learn this, or an hour and a half. I'm turning around right there. 81.30. I wanted to bank that because it looked like it was going to go back down. So, it hit that 80. It didn't quite hit the 81.50, but it seemed like that's where it rejected. Sometimes that happens a few cents below because everybody jumps the gun at the half and whole dollars. Not everybody, but a large count on it. So I could have had that into like 45 cents there, but I blew it. Not trading my best today, but it looks like we're going to make 1,000 anyway. See, the buyers fell off there too, so now sellers are coming up strong. You can see that. So we've got a pretty good move. Here's our 9 moving average. It hit it and turned around. Here's our 20 down. Here's our VWAP. Everything's on the way up. Now the MACD and the risk oscillator. This is done on EMA. MACD is also done on EMA. The buy sell oscillator is done on relative strength index. So you'll see arrows telling you which way to go from time to time. You should listen to them if you have these indicators, because the crowd sees this stuff, right? And then it does the same. It jumps in, and then it's a self-fulfilling prophecy is how that works. Well, thank you. Yep. I enjoy trading with all you guys as well. And it's nice and calm today. Moving nice and slow. This is a fairly slow stock, Palantir. You're not getting... We broke the 100,000, 200,000. I mean, we can trade this when it's down to 50,000 and still do the same exact thing. You can see the numbers coming through. And remember, this is only 40 to 50% what we see here. So even when you add up 24, 25 students, you're not... We don't affect this stock in any way, shape, or form, when we trade. Now, if you feel like you're going to, you can, go through their own exchange, and then you always get filled. The problem is that it's not a problem, but they take money, off the top. And that's how it works these days for free trades. You're going to lose money to them, or you're going to get charged money by them. Yeah, it seems like it's stalling here at this even 181, so this might be the bottom. See how it's just making a flat bottom here, and the buyers dropped way off. So let's see what's happening here. I'm going to reverse there, guys, and play this back up to the dollar. Just small trades here, and see if I can make some small trades here. This is risky, but I'm trying to pump it up to 1,000 because it's stalling here. It's more like the scalp and recoil. Now, you're going to want to check out the scanners for the... I'm just going to take that 17 bucks. So that got me over... I think that only got me like 5 cents or whatever on that trade. But see how the target on the long has gone down to 20 cents? So you can't increase share size. I heard somebody say that. You can't do that. We're all trading the same share size. So now on the strike and recoil, you go in 25% of your position. So yes, you are correct. We would do that if we were trading that strategy. You could go up to 50%, and then you're full. And you'll see me trade that on YouTube, streaming here. So that's the long I was looking for. So it broke the 80. This could be, this could be a problem here. This could be breaking up, and we're going the wrong way. Who's ever short with me? Oh, I want to grab this and turn around. If I can grab this without a loss. It's going to take a small $1.25 loss there and look for a spring up here. It is hurting me today, huh? And then it went right down when I went up with it. I can't win. Sorry, guys. I honestly thought it was going to break up there the way it was working. Oh, no, I don't want to take another $90 loss. Please, seriously. It just broke $100. I think I have to get out of this trade. $50 loss. $60 loss. I'm going to take that. I lost money there. I was over 800. Oh, you can't win them all. That's the thing, right? Luckily, I have a nice big cushion. So that's the 50-cent mark. I was holding out for that, but it kept breaking it. So I'm watching that scalp indicator a lot to look for some guidance here in between the channels of the half and whole dollar. I hate it because I know a lot of you are following me. So if you follow exactly what I do, I really hate to get it wrong. But I've lost 2 trades today. That's rare for me. So take that 41. Stopped at the 20. I was stopping at the 20. Come on, guys. Do what you've been doing. Don't just keep fading on me. Yeah, we're going to have to take a lot of little trades here, I think. Better than what I've been doing to make $1,000. So I know with this, so that's $4, 4 points if we make $1,000, which is pretty damn good. And that was an algorithm. Wow, that was a shadow wick algorithm that nobody could have actually profited from that except the big boys. I'm going to take that. I broke 800. I'm really grasping here. It is a rickshaw, man, but it was on an algorithm, so I'm not sure to trust it, which is a reversal sign to go up. So I didn't trust it. I went with the fade off. But I'm really looking for 25-cent moves here and 30-cent moves now, not you can see how it's dropped down. So, I got to quit getting greedy for the $50, $100. I will never get up there. So I'm looking for like the 25-cent, the 30-cent down, $80. But if it goes all the way down to 180, that would be great. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm looking to go up. I'm going to go up first. Yeah, I was looking to go up first before I go down. I wanted to go down. Oh, no. I should have waited. Oh. Turning around. I've got it at 80.45. And turn around again. 80.47. Mostly I just didn't like my position is why I was like, nope, it's going the other way. Nope, it's going this way. So yeah, I don't look too professional for you guys, but I'm waiting for it to make a little bigger than, look at what we're trading here. It's absurd, right? It's impossible to get anything out of that. You could just wait. I managed to get like 60 bucks. I was down to below 800, so these little tiny trades got me something, but I feel like I'm worn out from it already, honestly. Wow, we're already 23 minutes in. So yeah, if we make 1,000, I see one of you already made 1,000. So good for you. 2 of you made 1,000. But we want to get everybody up there, right? So let's do better. I remember way back when, and my goal was 1,000 a day. I don't want to sound pretentious, but I just remember how impossible that seemed at first. You go from 100 a day to 1,000 a day on the scalping. I'd been trading for many years, but not that kind of trading. So it was like really hard to work your way up to those kind of numbers and get the confidence to do it. It takes a long time. I know you guys all turned to, I think every single one of you turned a profit, right, for the year last year. Is that right? Yes. Okay, that's good. And I don't have screaming parents. I mean, we got nothing here, guys. Something's got to happen, and we can't make any money. I know there's going to be some slippage, so I hate to take any trades here. I mean, we need something here. Good. Volume went up as it was going up, so this should be a bigger move up. Let's get us a bigger move up here. Come on. You just had higher volume going up. Somebody take a stand. Somebody make a move. There's just nobody up there. This is what we're talking about liquidity pools drying up. There's nobody above this level to fill these orders. If we get a spike, we want to get out. We don't want to test it. $64. That's the highest it's been. 64 cents. Wow. I'm getting ready to take that. I took that. 67. Broke $900. Okay. Don't keep going up. Don't keep going up. I got a short. Get ready to turn around quick if this thing springs up. We made some money there. Oh, come on, baby. Risk oscillator says turn around. Turn around. Are there suddenly people there to buy all these orders? Come on. At least go back to the 50 cent. We're struggling to get to $1,000. So this is scalping, guys. This is what it looks like. There was the 50 cent. It actually went to 47. Wow. Can we get a little pop down there like those spikes? See, we have a bunch of it over here where it got down. So I'm looking for a spike down and then go long again. I'm looking to reverse it like in the low 40s or 30 cents. There was 41, 40, 30. I'm going to take that. 39. I got it at 39 long and almost broke 1,000. Go again. 30. I'm at 34. Wow, that's not good. That's not good. That was a bad reverse. I'm reversing back. I'm back at 37. Okay. So I don't think I lost much there. I think my average is down to about 75% though with these stupid little trades. We're running out of time, so oh my God. Everybody's going to take a screenshot when I stop. I really would like to see this break 1K. That was really our minimum goal, so. But that's, that's 4 points. So that's setting our standards pretty high, isn't it? Making $4 off the action here. Well, I guess I'll get ready to sell this time. Yeah, we're getting too close to, no, I got room for a couple more trades, maybe. Not in the wrong position like this, though. My mouse pad is falling off the table here. The desk. I think that's a sign of stress. I'm pressing down and dragging. Sellers are definitely, although they're fading here. So that, just as I was saying that the sellers are winning, they faded. So that's a good sign. All right, we'll go a minute or two longer, guys, because it looks like this looks like it's gonna be an upward move. I'm liking the look of this. We're about to hit the 30-minute, okay? See, we cross over here. Everything's green on the other side. So let's see if we can, a bunch of people might jump in right here and send this up, and we'll get a little bit of liquidity up here where we use. Even if we get up here, I'll have over 1,000 if we get up to where we were just 5 minutes ago. So this should go straight up now for a period of time, because look what happened down here as it crossed that green. Come on, baby, get me over that 1,000. There's 1,007. And it's going to slip, so I'm holding out for a little bigger move here. Should have probably taken it. I would have had my 1,000. I see a bunch of you did. Good for you. We're at time, really. I'm holding this a little longer. Like I said, I might hold it a minute. We're really at time in 11 seconds, but if I'm not at the 1,000, I'm going to go. There's 1,000 there for a second. All right, so I'm going to hold into this next minute, and that's it. I'll just take this next minute. It's definitely a sign of a reversal there. It looks like it's going to go up higher. I'm holding for one more minute, guys. Break 60 cents. Get up there. Man, it's just torturing me. Oh, man, I should have taken that 1,000, huh? It's hurting me now. That's too bad. That's a little pullback, so it's hitting stronger down here, too, so that's not a good sign. Oh, it's just not my day, huh? Well, you know, we are nice and green, but yeah, I put a pretty high threshold for my accuracy here, and this is not my 91% that I normally trade. Is that so? We're on the 32. I don't know how much longer I can drag this out. $2 is not enough. I will slip on $2. $12 maybe. $12 maybe. It needs that spring up here. It's gonna come up here to this tweezer move. That's what I was looking for those of you that are still in it. I think it's about to pop 10 or 15 cents. So there's 61. Okay, so this is very hard not to take. So give it a split more second here. 7. I'll take that. All right, and it keeps going. That's what I was waiting for it to do 2 minutes ago. So, all right, guys. We made our 1,000 for the most part. I see a couple of you didn't, but pretty close. Pretty close. It looks like 780 is the lowest. That's pretty good, huh? For a half hour, 32 minutes or whatever it was. Not bad, guys. So, for those of you tuning into this, it's basically just a range-bound strategy. We used the half and whole dollars for liquidity pool dry-ups and watch the indicator to see which way it was going to go. And any levels we came across, like the fib early on was helping us down here. It helped us turn us around, double fib line. So pretty good stuff. I hope that was informative for everybody. Now remember, trade in a simulator first. We're going to go on and do a different thing with the students here, but we're going to come off of the live trading. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, if you want to go trade live with me on YouTube, check for the alerts, subscribe and put your alerts on. Then next month after the holiday, we'll be going back and doing that. It's trading for everybody. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Go green out there. Be careful.